A big old jolt's not gonna make it work. Lau, you there?
Regis? Right here.
What do you make of it, Lau?
The station's been evacuated. Better ask the corpsman what's gone down.
Sir, over here.
I'm Dr. Regis. This is Dr. Lau. We've been assigned as crisis management.
Corpsman Durian, 4th Network.
Has it gotten any worse?
Not yet, but we've not heard any word since...
Hey, I'm the only one here who hasn't got wiring in his head. Central hasn't had the decency to update me.
Oh, sorry, Charlie.
Well, it's another one, sir.
Another what?
A, bomber.
What do we know about the bomber's movement history?
Central's managed to pull his entire background on record.
In the 10 minutes since it caught him?
He hasn't been in town long, apparently. Came in 2 weeks ago, apparently on a medical treatment visa from Canada.
Spent most of his time in the Barrel or the Northwest?
Yeah, how'd you figure?
Less surveillance. He's been trained, but still apparently scares easily.
Central marked him when he tripped a chroma sensor. Central locked down the trains and started an evacuation. It looks like he panicked and holed up in one of them.
Has the bomber issued any demands?
No, sir, he hasn't. Every time we got close, he just started yelling. Threatened to martyr himself. Kept calling us heathens and federals.
It means he's unstable.
But the fact that he hasn't done it yet means he's having second thoughts.
He didn't have a choice. He was made for this.
Regis?
He's a bio-bomber. The explosives are made of... they are his bones. That's how he tripped a DNA sensor. What's your take on it, Dr. Lau?
Honestly, it's looking pretty lousy for him. Doesn't look like he's got any human shields. I doubt an empty transit station was his intended target either.
Very astute.
Charlie, you're not gonna like this. Central's just bumped the priority. It wants the suspect neutralized.
What? Public safety is our priority.
What's the plan?
I'm going in. I'll keep him talking and keep him stable. Get to high ground, and be prepared to take the shot.
Understood.
The signal is hope. Wait until you hear it from me.
I understand. I've got your back.
Keep the public away, and run one more check for bystanders in the station. We can't afford casualties if this goes wrong.
Yes, Doctor.
Hello?
Who's there?
I just want to talk. I'm unarmed, and I'm opening the doors.
What do you want, heathen?
You sound like you're from America. Am I right? Texas, I'd guess.
Yes, you're right.
I thought so. I grew up there myself, near Fort Worth. What part do you hail from?
Houston.
I can remember what it's like out there. It's part of why I came here in the first place. I'm Dr. Regis, by the way. Some folk call me Charlie.
Thomas Beckett.
Like the saint. Nice to meet y'all, Thomas. So, how do you like the city?
It's a wretched den of sin, like Sodom or Gomorrah.
Well, it's not my favorite, but I wouldn't go that far. I take it you're not here as a tourist.
I'm here to do my duty and strike a blow for the Lord.
Really? We're a long way out from the war here. Whole other continent, in fact.
Yes, I know. But now I'm surrounded, and I must make use of what I have. the fire within me.
How's the scoliosis?
What?
And the osteoporosis, the rickets, and the diabetes?
How do you...
It's a common side effect of sloppy prenatal genetic engineering. That and having your body lay explosive nitrates in your bones instead of calcium.
It's a test of our faith. Only the truly worthy who can...
It shows just how little the Gengineers who made you cared about your health. They made you to walk and to carry a bomb in your bones. The fact that you're a living, feeling, thinking human was merely an inconvenience.
Regis, I'm in position. Visibility good, 0 crosswind. Standing by.
There have been times when I've lost faith, but I can't let this be one of them.
I used to work with guys like you, a whole lifetime ago.
The Lord's warriors?
Something like that. Kids who'd been altered, weaponized youth. You've grown up with so many health problems, groomed since birth for a noble sacrifice. But does this seem like the glorious role you were promised?
It is my duty to God to sacrifice myself.
In an empty transit station, thanks to a piece of bad luck?
This wasn't where I was supposed to go. But even the original target, it doesn't seem to fit with God's plan. But if I agreed to go with you, I'd have failed in my duty. I'd just be a prisoner in a strange land.
For the Lord hears the needy and does not despise his own people who are prisoners. Psalm 69, verse 33.
You're right. Wherever I am, I'm always in the Lord's sight.
There are more ways to do his work than destruction. We can help you find it. We can probably even fix your bones.
All right. I shall not resist.
Thomas, you've made a wise choice. More importantly, you've made it for yourself. Corpsman, the suspect has surrendered. Take him into custody. Carefully.
Yes, Doctor.
Regis, that was amazing! Central's going to be pissed, though. That was a huge risk.
Screw Central. Come on. We've got work to do. The Corpsman can handle it here.
Yeah, with a little help from the bomb squad.
So, Vanderwall finally agreed to cooperate?
Yep, said he could give us a head start on the minejacker.
We'd better not keep the man waiting then. Hey, Max.
What's up?
Give me an update on the mine-jacking case.
Labs come back with the report on the body at Animus.
We can definitely link that one to our investigation.
Same MO. Victim was wired, brain burnt, but not consistent with a straightforward murder. More like a rapid, intrusive, and destructive brain scan.
So we're still going with memory theft rather than elaborate assassinations.
Exactly. No conclusive patterns on targets, I'm afraid. Vanderwall said he would give us a lead on the next victim, though.
So much for him retiring from organized crime. How are you holding up?
I'm okay. A little hungry.
I meant about what happened at the station.
I think you did the hard work on that one. Don't let it go to your head, though. That bomber. He was American, wasn't he?
He certainly had the accent. Sounded Texan.
Did you know him?
Dr. Lau. Texas is an enormous place. I do not happen to know every single other person who lived there. And besides, I left well before he would have been born.
Do you ever regret doing that?
Not for a second. Especially after seeing how it's gotten now.
There's more to what was between you and that kid, wasn't there? Like you said, you never met him before, but it seemed personal to you.
You're very perceptive, Dr. Lau. It's useful for an investigator.
You want me to stop asking?
There's a reason that kids like him, and hundreds others, exist. It's not because the seditionists thought that weaponizing the human body was the biggest innovation since air power, but the engineers that got to make these kids, for whatever reason, didn't say no.
Regis,
You could say I knew him too well, inside and out. That is what bothers me. Any luck with the Mindjacker's airship?
Still nothing. Like I said, it just vanished.
And Central still claims there wasn't anything there at all.
But we saw it, Regis.
Exactly. Something's not right. I wonder if Central's hiding something.
Why do you hate Central, Charlie?
What? I don't hate Central.
You're always arguing with it. I've seen you sabotage more cameras than anyone. It does so much for Newton. The city runs like a well-oiled machine.
Maybe, but I think it's working in inappropriate areas.
What would count as inappropriate for a city coordinator?
Like this. Fundamentally, policing is a human matter. Machines and synthetics don't commit crimes. I don't expect them to be able to understand how perpetrators think and act.
So, you're old-fashioned. You'd rather not talk about it. Maybe later?
Keep at it, Max.
Can do, Regis.
What do you make of this, Max?
My parents' old bot used to spend much more time in the charger than doing its job. I kept telling them to get a new one, but they never like to spend until they have to. You've never struck me as much of an art lover.
I'm not so keen on this kind of thing. The mag coil keeping it floating, however. An adjustable magnetic coil, previously used to keep a piece of art floating in the air. It doesn't need magnetizing. It doesn't need... Do I need to make sure this doesn't get too close to your head?
Wetware isn't affected by magnetic fields. Not like that, at least. You're not going to be warping my memory with strong magnets anyway. We're leaving already?
No, not yet.
Just checking it's still there, then?
Vanderwall, you there? You sure he's in?
He told us to meet him here. Central hasn't logged any departures from this floor since this morning, either.
Hey, open up. It's Regis. Nope, that's not going to work. Nah, my apartment building's already got one.
We're leaving already?
No.
Just check.
That's not going to fit into the chart.
Hey, Charlie! Go and punch your food machine at home if you really feel like some Luddism. Whoa, check out Regis taking the Elliot Ness approach.
We don't have time to hang around outside. I'm just being expedient. as Central puts it.
Whatever. Vanderwaal's not going to be happy about you busting his door.
Gil, you in here? Oh, excuse us, miss. I'm Dr. Regis. This is Dr. Lau. We're cell agents. Miss, are you all right?
Regis, this is a synth. The look on your face is priceless. It's a very expensive one, but it's still a synth. And apparently out of charge.
Something else about it bothers me more.
I know. I sure hope that isn't blood. That's a very expensive synth they've got for a house girl.
Jealous?
She's not my type. What do you think they use her for?
They may be married, but I wouldn't put it past them using her for other things than cleaning. There's a product marker on its back. S&S Synthetic.
They're not showing up on a net search. Maybe Vanderwaal has more info on his terminal?
Good idea. We can see if we can get their help in extracting more from this machine.
See? I'm not just a pretty face.
Hello?
I think I know what's wrong with it.
Hey, Max.
What's up?
Any idea what's wrong with the maid?
I couldn't even get a return signal out of it. My guess would be that it's run out of power.
Any way we can fix that?
It's supposed to charge itself, but apparently it hasn't managed to do that.
How? We can't haul that thing to a socket.
We'll have to charge the power cell itself. In a platform like that, the cell's usually in the upper torso, about where the heart would be.
You reckon that'd be easier to charge?
It's only about as big as your fist. Just have to get it out of her.
Any idea what's wrong with the maid?
I couldn't,
It's how?
in a
You reckon?
It's only a
Keep at it, Mac.
can do, Reed.
Hello? Hey, what do you make of this?
Charlie, she's not going to answer you. Not when she's out of charge like that.
Yeah, I knew that.
Sure.
A kitchen knife, one of a set. This sort of blade takes me back to my days in medical school. I don't think it needs That doesn't need...
What can I get for you?
What are you?
I'm Sheffy, your friendly food helper.
All right, what's this machine you come in?
This masterpiece is the THE Foods Gourmand Range Comestible Zip. It's the best thing since sliced bread, which it even made.
Sounds like it's trying too hard to be helpful.
I like helping. Helping is fun.
What's on the menu?
If you're feeling peckish, I could whip up some quail's eggs and white wine sauce. Or how about some nice tartare?
Sounds better than what mine can do.
Or if you want some of Mr. Gill's favorite, I can always make toaster pastry.
What's the difference between you and the one I've got at home, the J115?
Oh, I'm much newer. My dynamic protein stereolithography system means I can make nearly anything. I've got so much more flavor treatment. I can make just about about any taste you desire.
What if I wanted some of that protein slop that mine makes?
Ugh, I'm sorry, I can't do that. But how about some truffles?
It's a snob then.
How much did you set the Vanderwalls back then?
I'm only 410,000 Kwanzaa from all...
That's more than I make in a year.
These people can apparently afford the finer thing. Can you make Texas strip dumplings?
The best!
My grandma would contest that. Can you make Texas... My grandma... Never mind.
Bye!
Cooking it won't work.
Hi, what can...
Never mind.
Bye!
Is this refrigerator locked? Who the hell locks a refrigerator?
Maybe they've got really expensive tastes?
That's not going to get it open. That's not going to...
Howdy, partner. What can I get y'all?
Vodka. On the rocks. Twist of lime.
Regis?
Fine. Make it 2. What do you do here, then?
Why, I'm the bartender. I fix up drinks for the fine folk who live here.
Anything else?
Anything else? Heck, drinks is a whole lot of stuff to know. Why, I'm the foremost expert on fine drinking in these here parts.
So, if anyone wanted to know what to put into a drink...
They'd come to me, sure as shooting.
There's been a bit of an incident. You don't happen to have seen what went on.
Hey, mister, I don't just go blabbing my customers' secrets like that.
He's bluffing. He never saw anything. You're just bitter you never left that wall.
Hey, it's a fine job I have here. I ain't seen nothing since Mr. Vanderwall got his wine out of the rack this evening.
There's been a bit of an incident. You don't happen to have seen what went on.
Hey, mister, I don't...
You're just...
Hey, I ain't seen...
I'll speak to you later.
I'll keep your tab.
Jesus Christ.
What the hell happened in here? Did someone get to Vanderwall before he could talk?
Maybe it's a domestic gone bad? We should check around first.
What?
We need to get a look at it ourselves before the crime scene people wreck it.
Good idea.
Really?
Well, yeah.
Who are you and what have you done with Charlie Regis?
What do you mean?
You're unusually cavalier today. You got something on your mind? I mean, I know you don't usually care what Central thinks about regulation.
We've just found the scene of at least 2 murders. Central is going to be tied up with the bomber. It'll take hours for anyone else from Cell to be sent out. And damn regulations, these men deserve a resolution.
Wow, I've never seen you get so impassioned. Those old world values of yours are useful sometimes after all.
I think I'm carrying as much of Vanderwall around as I want to. I think I'm carrying... I don't think I can justify... There's something at the bottom of the pool. A pistol?
Our murder weapon?
One of them, maybe. It's too deep to reach.
Not without severely contaminating the crime scene anyway.
I can just about make out a pistol at the bottom through the mess.
Careful how you get it out, though. You're the one who's always lecturing me about contaminating crime scenes with DNA, after all.
I'd better not drop anything. I'd better not drop... Hey, Max.
What's up?
What do you make of the pistol in the pool?
Could be linked to the case. Perhaps a murder weapon? Going to wait for forensics to recover it?
Might be better to get it ourselves. It could be useful.
Well, I'm not going fishing around in there for it. You may be my boss, but there are limits.
Why do you think someone would lock their refrigerator?
Same reason you'd lock anything else. Something valuable and...
But what?
Some people keep wetware at low temperatures to stop GG.
And GG's...
Oh, gray goo. Catastrophic exponential reproduction. Under certain conditions, the fabricators and the wetware make more of themselves.
And low temperatures prevent that.
Not really, but higher temperatures definitely accelerate the growth. People like to think they're in control, though.
What do you think of the apartment?
Expensive and tasteless. I'm not keen on the decor either.
You mean the blood splatter?
No, the actual decor. I tranced an interview. Said his husband decorated it. Apparently, this is just their city. They've got a much larger house out in the savannah.
So he let Dakari run riot with the design here.
Apparently. He should have stuck to swimming.
Keep at it, man.
Can do, Regent.
It's definitely his hand, but the system won't recognize it.
They've got a refined taste in wines, I imagine.
Actually, they're all either a couple of years old or...
Weird. Maybe they're doing something to the...
Like what?
Well, say they were also adding amphetamines to it. If they accidentally ruined it, it'd be better if it was...
It'd take a long time. What do you make of this, Max?
My parents' old... I kept...
That's not going to fit into the charge. That's not going...
Please do not interrupt active drone.
Hey, Charlie, go and punch...
Active drone.
Hey, what do you make of this?
Charlie, she's not going to answer you. Not when she's out of charge like that.
Yeah.
Sure.
What do you make of this?
Is that Gil Vanderwall's hand? Why the hell did you pick that up?
I thought it might be useful.
As what, a snack? Since when do we collect body parts?
That's not going to get it open. That's not going to get it open. What do you make?
Charlie, not when she's out of...
Yeah.
Sure.
What do you make of this?
I had a friend at the academy. He'd drink this stuff as a dare. Ended up in a hospital once or twice.
What do you make of...
Aw, that's sweet. Must have been an expense. I don't know many people who could book the Notre...
What do you make of that?
Whoa, careful! You might hurt someone with that.
That's not going to... That's not going to...
Hi, I'm Chefy. What can I...
Can you make...
Don't you want...
Grits is kind of like porridge. You have it with grits.
Ugh, that sounds even...
I won't make any for you.
Can you make barbecue brisket?
Sure can.
That'll do.
Extra
You bet.
protein complex.
Pardon?
What protein complex do you want? Oh, I'm sorry.
Never mind.
Bye.
He can't use that anymore. I can't figure that. Cooking it won't. Cooking it won't work. I can't cut that. It doesn't need mag. That doesn't need. He.
Something smells good.
It's definitely his. He. I don't think it needs I don't think it needs to be shocked and. I can't figure that. That doesn't need. I can't figure that. I don't think it needs. I don't think it needs. Cooking it won't. Cooking it. I don't think it. I don't think it needs. That doesn't. I can't cut. I can't cut. I don't think it. I don't think it. It doesn't need mag. That doesn't. It doesn't need. It doesn't need. A human hand, covered in thermal gel from the kitchen. It's sizzling and cracking as though from a barbecue. That's not going to. It's definitely his. Hey, what do you make?
Not when she's...
Yeah.
Sure.
What do you make of that?
Is that... Why the hell did you...
I thought it might be.
As what? A snack?
Hi, what can I...
Can you make barbecue?
Sure can.
That'll do.
Extra
You bet.
protein.
Pardon?
What protein? Oh,
Never mind.
bye.
It's way too.
Plus... We're leaving our...
No.
Just check...
That's not going to fit into the charging dock.
Please do not interrupt active drone.
That's not going... That's not going... That's not going to... That's not going... That's not... That's not... Is this Who the hell?
Maybe they...
That's not going to... A big old jolt's not gonna... Do you think I can recharge the synth with my stunner?
Afraid not. There's a layer of fake skin in the way. Depending on where you did it, you'd probably just burn out the more delicate system.
A big old jolt's not... A big old jolt? I don't think they're compatible. A big old jolt? I'd better not drop any. I think that I'd lose anything that goes in there. He can't. I can't figure that out. I'd better not drop. I think that I'd lose it. I think that I'd lose anything that goes in there. I'd better not drop it. I don't think so. I don't think so. It'd just contaminate. I don't think so. I'd better not drop it. I think that I'd lose anything that... I don't think so. I'd better not drop any... I'd better not drop... I think that I'd lose any... I don't think... It doesn't need mag... A big old jolt? I think that I'd lose anything that goes in. I think that I'd lose. This is Regis.
Central's.
Case update to report.
Hey! I thought we weren't telling Central yet.
Subject and spouse found dead in apartment. Request that you hold off on crime scene team until we complete a preliminary.
Unable to comply. Specialists are being allocated and dispatched.
Oh, come on. This is our case.
Please return to cell when expedient.
Listen, you heartless pile of circuits. Not until we've had a look around. Central, please advise on our current objective status.
You have been requested to return to Cell Area Command for debrief. However, you appear to have remained at the crime scene.
Damn straight. We're not leaving until we learn more about what's happened.
Very well. You may perform non-destructive testing at the site until specialists arrive. Please note that this example of non-compliance has been added to your record.
That's what you said last time. Any further updates on the Mindjacker investigation?
No additional reports from
It sounds like we're the only ones doing any work. Are we really sure it's the same?
Though Prolific Forensics has confirmed the use of the same wetware substrate in all instances.
I guess there aren't many places you can get the tools to steal someone's memories. Do we know what he's after within his victims' minds?
The destructive nature of the tools used has left no suggestion of precision. It may be that the specific target is being disguised amongst generalized disruption.
Or he really is after their whole mind.
A possibility, though requiring exotic means of storage and transportation.
Do we have any potential suspects yet?
Likely candidates within Newton have had implicit constitutional protections revoked. They have been subjected to Series 3 enhanced interview practices.
But no successes?
None. In 6 months of activity, we have only the Mindjacker's victim.
I'm surprised. With all the memory thefts they've carried out, you'd think there would be a fence or a buyer.
Perhaps they are making a collection.
Was that a joke?
Not at all, Dr. Regis. As you yourself note frequently, I have no sense of humor.
So, how's things?
Heuristic and cognitive functions are operating within safe thresholds. Civic stability index is 5.9. Tomorrow's local UV exposure index is 11.
That's, great.
You are not obliged to make small talk, Dr. Reach. I am aware that you are uncomfortable anthropomorphizing the central human interface system.
Comes a lot more naturally to people like Lau. What do we know about Gil Vanderwall?
Subject, Gil Vanderwall, deceased, age 5, born in Pretoria in the Federation of Southern Africa, married to Dakari Vanderwall, former Olympic athlete.
How long's he been in Newton?
Immigration, March 2006, awarded residence due to outstanding personal contributions.
Despite his shady...
Though accusations have been made of connections to organized crime, attempts at prosecution within the FSAS have all proven unsuccessful. As his social activity index has remained above 50, no further investigation has...
What do we know about Vanderwall's connection to the mind?
Subject, Gil Vanderwall. Before immigration from the Southern African Federation, Vanderwall was known to possess a number of links to organized...
And yet we still let him into the country.
He possessed a reputation as a fixer, arranging specialized talent for criminal organizations.
And for hacking the human brain, you need some pretty niche talent and hardware. The kind of people that Vanderwall would have had connections to in his history.
He had been placed on Cell's watch list, but then he made a most surprising move.
He came to us. Doesn't that pretty much confirm his involvement?
It merely confirms his awareness, not necessarily. His death, however, is an added complication.
Central, about what happened at the state.
Post hoc review is currently underway. Debriefing will take place following your return to Cell.
Let's leave it at that for now then. Regis out.